Welcome. It is time to start large group. So we welcome you all here. Welcome to any newcomers. If this is your first time, we welcome you and we invite you to stay after this is large group right now. When this session is over, we're going to have small group guys and gals go upstairs. So if you're a newcomer, we invite you to come right down here so that we can share with you what Celebrate Recovery is about and how God uses it in our lives. Thank you to Amber and her crew for giving dinner tonight. All children 17 and under should be upstairs at this time. Y'all know where the bathrooms are, right over here. You have questions? You see someone with a lanyard? What's a lanyard? Nope, I don't know. It's these things that they help our necks. You know now? All right, tonight, do you guys know what tonight is? Ceremony. And we are going to celebrate what God is doing in our lives. We're going to have a little bit of a different format tonight. We have the surrendering with us. How exciting. And so they're going to lead us in a couple worship songs, and then we're going to have the chip ceremony, and then they're going to finish up with some worship and just however God leads. So that will be large group tonight, and then we're going to split to the guys and girls upstairs. And another announcement for women, again, a step study is starting this coming Monday. It's finally here. June 24th, 6:30, right here, step study for women. So let me know if you're going to be here. We're excited about it and what God's going to do. All right. So at this time, why don't you all stand and let's have some worship. Yeah.
Well, good evening. Welcome to CR, the best place to be on a Thursday night. Amen.
Yeah.
Let's worship the Lord.
There's no space that His love can reach. There's no place where we can find peace. There's no end to amazing grace. Take me in with your arms spread wide. Take me in like an orphan child.
Amen, amen. That's right. We actually do that kind of as a profiling song. So we've lived in the South for a few years, and so when people sing out holding on to you, we know you got a little bit of South in it. If you say holding, I am holding on to you. Right?
Just play that guitar.
Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my Lord again. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my Lord again. There you go. There you go, lifting my Lord again. Take a moment. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my Lord again. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my Lord again. There you go. There you go, lifting my Lord again. No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. I come off under the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. I come up under the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. His burden is so light. His burden is so light. Take a moment. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my Lord again. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my Lord again. There you go, lifting my Lord again. No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. I come up under the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. I come up under the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. His burden is so light. His burden is so light.
I don't know where you're at this evening, but I do know that the Lord has called us to freedom. The Bible tells us repeatedly, it says things like, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. And then Jesus himself said, come to me, you are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And so if you're feeling weighed down, just worried about something, or maybe even hurt or wounded, we're going to sing this song. We're going to sing, You're Lifting My Load. So I just invite you in to sing this song of freedom and give it over to the Lord. Whatever you're holding on to tonight, you're lifting my load. You're lifting my load, Jesus.
You're lifting my load.
Sing with us.
You're lifting my load. You're lifting my load. You're lifting my load.
Lift your voice.
You're lifting my load. You're lifting my load. You're lifting my load. You're lifting my load. Your love carries, your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Your love carries, your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places.
Now, your fearless leader standing at 5, 8.5, 9, 10.
5'10", man, 5'10". God is good, amen? Guys, have a seat for a second. We're going to jump in, and it's a different night. Our friends are here from Alabama, I guess, where they say Holden or something, whatever he says. Joe is never really much of a comedian, but you live in Georgia? Oh. Been living there for 5 years. I thought you lived in Alabama. But anyways, hey, we're going to take some time. It is Chip Ceremony night, and we want to enjoy some time of worship with Joe and Becca later. And I know Joe's going to share a little bit, some testimony, but we want to take some time still tonight to kind of interrupt our regular scheduled program to celebrate. Just punching the devil right in the mouth with our lives, amen? And man, these nights are so great. And I tell you, if they were just nights that, like we didn't see each other for weeks, and then like 4 weeks later we got Chip Ceremony, and then we're like, yeah, man, this happened, and this is awesome. Like that would be one thing. Like that'd be great. But like the reality is that so many of us are in life together. It is so great to see God working and rebuilding lives. I love seeing God raise the standard of our lives. From so many times, so many times where we got out, or we were in recovery for a little while, or we got out of jail, and we've talked about this where we created a standard for a while, where it was like, yeah, man, like I haven't really drank for like 30 days, man. I got a job, and I've been at a job for 2 weeks, man. And like we create this standard of like this bar. Like if I can reach this bar, and like I'm doing well. But God is trying to raise the bar in our lives and say, man, it's bigger than that. Like I talked to Lucas yesterday, right? He tells me, and this is a kid who's been with us for 6 months. And has been growing and doing great. And you know what he tells me in the kitchen? He tells me about just recently in the last couple of days. He's like, hey man, did you hear? I'm putting your business out there. Is that cool? I'm not going to put all the business out there. I'm just saying. But he tells me, like 2 days ago, he's like, did you hear? And I'm like, hear what? And he's like, well, I kind of got in trouble. I was just deceptive. Like kind of did, this thing. But I just wanted to be upfront about it, before the conversation happened. And I could go, I could so easily be like, hey, idiot, like, stop making mistakes. But like, here's a guy that probably and like so many of you that are experiencing this, that for years, maybe decades, we're never the first one to own up to the things that you've done wrong. So many times we've had to have a judge or the police or somebody say, hey, knucklehead. Tighten up. And just the fact that in our lives, like we have that step that we read, like when we know we're wrong, we promptly admitted it. That's a big deal. Am I the only one that thinks that? No. Like that when we start recognizing that in our knuckleheadedness, like we're still working out the kinks, God is starting to change things in our lives. And that when we can see it and promptly admit and say, I felt like I was kind of cruising 100 miles per hour and God just kind of knocks me back just a little bit. It just helps to remind me that through all the good things that are going on, we still remain dependent on Jesus Christ to transform our lives. What? We need Him. Amen. We gotta have Him, man. Jesus! Hallelujah! Bob, you're funny, man. You gotta go to the prisons with me, man. They get a kick out of it. They get a kick out of all you guys, man. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. We went to the prisons last week, and the presence of God is there. But I'll tell you what, man. Don't ever get it twisted. It's still rough in there. It's still rough, man. Still rough, man. When I got guys that come up and say, "Hey, can you pray for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man. What's going on?" He's like, "Probably my age. I just started this life sentence, man." Did you hear me? Life sentence. Life sentence, man. And yeah, hey, what do you do? He probably, but man, who cares? Man, a lot of us are lucky that we don't all have life sentences. You feel me? But I'll tell you what we do. We do have a life sentence. A life sentence in Jesus Christ.
Amen.
That not only do we have the glimpse of glory in heaven ahead of us, man, we got a life right now that He wants to live and show us how to live abundantly and know that He wants to do exceedingly more than we could ever ask or think in our lives. You realize that? And some of us right now, as we celebrate tonight, we are experiencing, again, maybe I'm the only one, that right now is experiencing the exceedingly and the abundance of life in Jesus Christ. Anybody else feeling that right now?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So we're going to celebrate this, man. Let's do our love offering while I'm getting the chips around. So we do a love offering all the time. And Joe, come get this case. Come on, man. I don't want to do all this. Come on, man. So our love offering tonight usually goes to Celebrate Recovery and help with the sustainability of that. We are going to bless Joe and Rebecca with our love offering tonight. So they have a little suitcase. Turn around so people can see your wife did all that work.
Why are you yelling at me?
Sorry, dude. It's
Can't hear you.
switch.
You don't need a microphone.
I know I don't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is. There's 20 feet of stage, man. You put it right behind me. Just go put it over there so everybody can see it. So a love offering is going to go to bless these guys. They live down in Georgia. They travel around a little bit. They visit prisons. They visit other CRs around the country. They've been partners. That's great, man. They've been partners of us, and we just want to take the time to bless them in the time that they're here. So anything that you throw in that bucket is going to go in this suitcase. Yeah, take, whether it's now or after the service tonight or whatever. We want to bless them. Hey, Ron, when you get done with that, just go dump that right in that suitcase. All right. Yeah.
You don't have to be someone who's been in prison or sentenced to not always write things.
Hallelujah.
You just say,
I don't know.
own up to whatever.
Own up to. Yeah.
You can be in denial and all that.
Hallelujah.
Kirk Savage and Hanger.
Don't think that relates to just prison.
Amen. Amen. I know a lot of people in here never been to prison, but have been in prison. Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. You guys ready for this chip ceremony, man?
Yeah.
We're going to celebrate. We're going to try to bless through this because I want to give Joe and Rebecca some time. I know I say that every time. But you cats are doing so good, man. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys get a lot of chips, man, so this takes a while. You ready?
Yeah.
Hallelujah. And that's why Hallelujah. So these chips, man, again, we are celebrating what God is doing. And before we go, be reminded that there is nobody on the planet. There are only two people that write your story. You hear me? There's two people that write your story. You're one of them, and who's the other one, Bobby?
God. Jesus.
Jesus! Yeah, man, come on. I call Bobby out and he goes, yeah, God. Jesus! Only two people write your story. And so when you're celebrating this, we're going to celebrate with you. We're celebrating what God is doing. We don't define this for you. I don't know what you do in your 30 days. I don't know if it's I have this thing, or, it's only been 28 days. Do I go get my 30-day chip? I mean, man, this is between you and God. You hear me? We're gonna celebrate. We're celebrating what God is doing in your life. Are you ready?